And we are live. It's alive. Hello everybody. I'm just catching the comments here. Some folks are just kind of listening right now, or no. Zabel and I, is feeling kind of sick. We're gonna say prayers for you. Hopefully, if you fall asleep, it'll be a healing sleep, and you'll have good vibes to go to sleep on. Um, And I can certainly appreciate that because I have been really tired this week and not a lot of energy. And I'm not sure if it's because I'm, adjusting, dealing with seasonal asthma. I've been having to take numbers with, one of those peak flow meters, and I'm, uh, taking lots of notes with that. Um, but I'm still working on the video for April. So there will be two videos for May. It'll be the April video and then the May video. So, um, but I was working on it just a little bit last night, and I'll be working on it some more this weekend. Um, and the shrine pictures that you guys have shared are going to look really cool. I'm doing some like fade in and out effects and neat stuff like that because some of the pictures y'all took were really great. So, it's going to be fun. But since I'm kind of giving everybody a minute to, you know, uh, saunter in, I guess, but also something that I found out over the weekend. Because my most recent novel I had submitted back in December, I think, and I think I was submitting it early, but I submitted it to another film festival that takes novels. It's from the same folks that did the Women's International. They didn't do an LGBTQ unbordered international film festival, and I submitted this particular novel, and the last I'd heard was, well, it made it as an official selection, and I was like, well, okay, I guess that's it. I hadn't heard anything in months. Well, over the weekend, I got an email saying it won platinum. So I'm like, holy cow! And so I'm waiting for them to get back with me so I can get a certificate for it. Because I'm like, hey, that's the kind of thing you want to show off. But I was just ecstatic to find that out, and so. I shared that on Patreon. If you tune into Patreon, you heard about that before I shared it here. Um, and I shared artwork with the laurel, that I got for it. So I was just really, really excited because, you know, um, I am proud to be a supporter of the rainbow community, and that's something, acceptance, across, all um, walks of life, if you will, is very important. And so to be able to write something that is sympathetic to the struggles and the experiences of people of different backgrounds, it was great to get something that was that well received. So I'm super super excited about that. So uh, uh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. And one I'm gonna have to get with you. Did you post your shrine pics on the Discord? Because I got a few from there. I have to go and look. Um. So let me and like I said, I'm still working on it, which means if you haven't shared a picture on the Discord or the Facebook group, and you want it to be in there, just let me know because I can put more pictures in there. Um. That's not a problem. But okay. Hey. Sorry I caught you a little early.
It's okay. All of my stuff apparently got shuffled into the stuff we were trying to move and wash.
Oh,
So I have to use what I've got. Yeah.
well, that's okay. Um, you're here. It's all right. And there are folks that I think are a little hesitant to tune in because they don't want to be, like I know Jory sometimes doesn't tune in because he's not, you know, uh, washed up and ready for service, and I can understand that, but I mean, you know, don't feel like you're absolutely pressured to have to, do that. If we were all in a physical space, that would be different. But here, you've got a little leeway, so it's whatever you're comfortable with.
We cannot
But
smell your faith, and we don't need to.
it's horrible. Ah. Mm. I said, oh, and by the way, that's in there. There's a separate thread. My lovely moderators were kind enough to make a separate thread for Shrine Picks. So it's somewhere in there, and I can go and find it. But yeah, just take a look. So oh, Mabruk. Okay. I'm so glad I can read just a little bit of because Tim said congratulations, and I also wrote it in Coptic, Coptic lettering, but Mabruk is congratulations in Arabic. So one of the handful of words that I know. And then I go and I watch videos on YouTube, and then I go to the guys at the Middle Eastern grocery and I ask them, hey, what does this mean? What did he just say? And that's always a fun conversation. But okay, give me about 20 seconds, guys. I'm gonna take a hit on this inhaler, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So
it's also a given name.
Oh, Mabruk?
Yes.
Outside of the last unicorn?
Yeah, it's an actual name. Yeah. But yeah, I was wondering if anybody else remembered it was in the last unicorn, but he's a brief character, but he's there.
Hang on. With an inhaler, you take a hit and you have to hold it for 10 seconds. So I was counting 1001, 1002. And if you guys want, just count along with me one more time here. Okay. All right.
I was very good.
Yes. Thank you for not trying to make me laugh. See, I'm good. I don't do that when you take your inhalers.
Every part of me is going, 1, 2,
Thank you for not making me waste a dose of medicine. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah. Wow. Sarcastic. And that is so cool that you have seen that, because that movie is like twice as old as you are. The Last Unicorn. I'll put it to you this way. I saw it in the theater. Give you a little slice of time here. It was December of '82. My first little brother was in the oven, if you will. We went to the mall to go and see Santa Claus, and the line to see Santa Claus was so long. We went to the theater in the mall and saw The Last Unicorn, and then came out and the line had thinned out. So, yeah. So
the last celebration.
Yeah, it was. That was when I could still go and do fun things with my mother or my aunt before my little brothers were born, and then there was like my parents were overtaxed and overwhelmed, and it's a whole long story. But either way, yes, that's when we saw The Last Unicorn. And yes, I have since read the book. The movie adaptation was pretty faithful. They rearranged a couple of things. They left out a couple of things, but not a whole lot. So as far as adaptations go, it's fairly faithful. But okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're honoring Bastet and Sakhmet. There was a feast of purification of Sakhmet at Esna, and then a feast of Bast in her hometown. And, we were just having a discussion this morning about Bastet and Sakhmet and how there are some pagans that see them as kind of opposites of the same coin, or something like that. But they are parallel goddesses. They both are eyes of Ra. They're both daughters of the sun god. And Bast was a lioness before she started a new career as a house cat. So, and we're hoping to do another video about Bastet and Sakhmet later in the year. But, I work a couple of videos ahead. And so, I have the one for April and then the one for May already scripted out, but then I'll do the next couple of them, a little later on. But
we have another viewer here.
oh, speaking of Bast, I see a little kitty. So yeah, if cats start mysteriously tapping on keyboards and things like that, we know that Bast is at work.
I think I hear it, Ducky.
No, she's actually napping right now. She was hanging out with me earlier today, and I got a picture of her cuddled up next to my guitar tab book for Metallica and Justice for All, and it's really funny to see that cover and a little duck cuddled up next to it. This right here real quick. Slip that in place. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me. Senut purifies me. Hail unto you, O Yenajru. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands. Our purity is within our hearts. And we have cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure, we are pure. We are pure, we are pure. Well, that'll wake you up, won't it?
I know I went sumo on that one.
Hey.
Look what you did.
What I did. Completely uncooperative.
Never. I'm always a good boy. I might be mischievous, but I'm not uncooperative.
I'm loving those icons there. Oh my God. Married Raw. Darren is going to be so jealous of you. She says Metallica is playing at my university next week.
I'm leaving. That's like on my bucket list. I have to see Metallica. I'm not just a fan of Metallica. You got to understand. I love Metallica.
Well, I guess that's one of the things that we bonded over, because I still remember that first summer after we started going out, borrowing your albums for the summer, and painting some figures I customized, or one in particular, while listening to the album "Injustice for All." So, um, lots of fond memories with that. But I tell you what, we might mess around and play something while we're saying our hymns for Bastet and for Sakhmet. But first, we have to light the Eye of Horus. Come in peace, bright Eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The Eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The Eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The Eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who's tuning in with us now and has been with us in the past and will be joining us in the future. This Eye of Horus comes, and we are all purified with it. Receive the light.
Receive the light. I will definitely. I'll definitely be wanting a cookie later.
Alrighty. You arise in the Achates Capri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from Nun at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and hail and praise unto you, O Bastet and Sakhmet. Hail and praise unto you, O Yunachiru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at, cast out as Fet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us, and your strength being within us. And we need to light our candle for Mama Sekhmet, that she may bring peace and healing to all those who need it. And to Mahes, the son of mighty Sekhmet, the Lord of storms, that he may protect all of those who in the path of bad weather, which earlier this afternoon included us. Actually, I had to cut errands short because it was raining too hard. But we ask that Mahes continue to protect those in the central United States, and elsewhere in the world that might be in the path of severe weather.
I have to go look after her baby.
Oh, is she chirping?
She's panicking. I can hear her digging around in her crib. You know.
Oh, she might be just rooting around, but you're certainly welcome to check on her. If we have to put her in the quack pack, we can do that.
Both aspects of Mahes' mother are here, actually.
Actually, yes, because in some accounts, Mahes is the son of Sekhmet, in others, the son of Bastet. So yeah, they're all together. Oh, yeah, okay, I hear her. Chirp chirp. Yeah, if we need to bring her in here, just let me know.
I thought I heard her earlier.
Yeah, yeah, that's her. But here we'll start off, and we'll make our offerings. Take these, your cool waters that are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. Oh, you're not true. These cool waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, O Yenochiru, that you may be purified with it. Oh, I think she's happy to see somebody. We give you incense. We give you incense, great purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you, cleanses you. It adorns you, takes its place upon your hands. O Yenochiru, we give to you this eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Okay. Slip it in one of the little holders in it. There we go. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Yenochiru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. The gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus with wine, a Ra, a Bastet, a Sakhmet. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine, and your water. Pure, pure is Ra Horeketi within his house. Pure, pure is Bastet, mistress of Bubastis, within her house. Pure, pure is Sekhmet within her house. And pure are the cause of all of these gods, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure, for Ra Horeketi, for Bastet, for Sekhmet, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Excuse me. Come to your body, O Ra Horeketi. Come to your body, O Bastet, Sekhmet. Come to your bodies, O Yenochiru, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba. To these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Bastet, before Sakhmet. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. O Ra Horaketi, and your son, the Osiranisu Nirkapurura, your foes retreat from you. And Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And from the table of the gods to the table of the blessed dead, we light this candle, that it may be the eye of Horus that lights their way in Duat. And we pour these cool waters from the table of Osiris, that their hearts may be refreshed. And because we are, this is also the date of a lunar feast, the Senut, also known as the sixth day feast, that was associated with Osiris and the Eye of Horus. And so, on funerary monuments, we know that people would ask for offerings to be made for them on the new moon feast, the full moon feast, and the sixth day feast, which would be the Senut. So we'll offer incense for our blessed dead. And we have a little miniature rose, so we have flower offerings, which were also made. And so we present this bouquet for the Osir Nirkapurura and to all of our blessed dead. May Ra watch over them and be their protection. May they live eternally. May Ra love them, favor them, and protect them from all foes, whether living or dead. Imran Ra, and in the name of Ra. Imran Ra, Imran Ra, Imran Ra. 4 times in the name of Ra. Ta henket ka kawaf de senator khut neben wabet alkhat natrim kawan akhupunibu macher nibu natra. Voice offering, bread and beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these blessed dead, all true of voice before the great God. Excuse me. And now we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your Ka shall live. Truly, your Aeneid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Aeneid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. As Fet is cast out by your word, and rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. May we always act with gentility and compassion, such as the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, such as the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such as the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such as the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such as the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, such as the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, such as the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, such as the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. All right, I'm loving the icons. Those are awesome. Oh, yeah. The funny thing is, I think when our services end is often around the time when, at least at a certain point in the year, that's when the sun is coming up in Egypt. So where we are right now, we're having service right before sunrise, in the home country, if you will. So which I think is kind of cool. I guess I'm gonna grab a little something. Since our festival or our feast day for tonight includes a purification for Sekhmet, I guess what we can do is we'll include just a little bit of the cool waters. And this is a bound pine branch, so these cool waters are upon you and they purify you of Sekhmet, as Tefnut purifies you. Of course, Sekhmet and Tefnut are also very closely related. There we go. There. Stick that right here. Hail, Sekhmet the Great, Eye of Ra, who hides him within her iris. Hail, Sekhmet, sovereign, mistress of light who moves in brightness. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of darkness at whose setting the dusk comes. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of fear whose seal brings death. Hail unto you, Sekhmet, daughter of Ra, who loves Ma'at, who detests Sfet. Most holy of the gods, one seeks life in you. May we be purified, O Lady Sekhmet, as you are purified. And hail and praise unto you, O Bastet, Lady of Love, Lady of Life, daughter of Atum, firstborn of the Lord of all, greatest goddess, Lady of Heaven, mistress of all the gods. You open the movements of Shu, for he is your messenger. You slaughter with your arrows. You slay the evil one and seize the hearts of the wicked foes. Lady of the shrine, foremost of the sacred fields, mistress of perfume and mistress of joy. O eye of Horus, O eye of Ra, Uraeus, whom Ra loves, protect us until the dawn. Yeah, I guess Darren is duck sitting. Oh, okay. Here earlier, Shannon's still working on altar pictures. If you wanted to send those still, yeah, absolutely. And by the way, yeah, those that are tuning in that haven't been in a while, welcome back. We're always glad to have you. Um, and as far as we're concerned, it's like you never left. Oh, and as for Discord or Facebook, either one. There's the little subheading for Discord, and I pinned a post on the Facebook group for those that are on that. But yeah, Sean, you should participate in the. I know they have little study groups on the Discord, and I think just some of the things on your reading list, they would be great for discussion. Um, uh, yeah, I did see what you were saying, Zephos, earlier about you got a tattoo this week, an ankh with a purple lotus and flowers on an eye. That's really cool. Oh, and one other thing I'm going to toss out there for those that are interested in that sort of thing and that are living here in North America. Dr. Zahi Hawass, as the man who talks about Zemamis himself, is doing a lecture tour this summer. He just started it. He kicked it off in Phoenix yesterday. And he's going to be coming through different parts of the United States. I just found out about it today, and I'm like, should see about maybe going to one of those. And there's a lot of stuff going on that he's going to be teasing, and he does book signings and things like that. So I was kind of thinking about that because there was kind of a kerfuffle several years ago when he did a lecture or presented something here in the United States. And there was a lady that took a picture with him, and she had a tattoo of King Tut's mask on her thigh, and she was showing that off with him in the picture. Now here in America, we, oh wow, check it out, she got this tattoo. We don't really bat an eye much. Well, a lot of people in Egypt raised a fuss about that because for a woman to be showing off that much skin was indecent in their eyes. They don't even like it apparently when men go with like no sleeves. So like the dude that was doing that Bastet and Sakhmet video, and he's like tooling around at the ancient site of Bubastis, and he's wearing a sleeveless shirt. You might as well have a neon sign over your head that says tourist, and so Dr. Hawass had to get on his social media and post, look, please understand, this was an American who's posing for this, and yes, and people in Egypt got upset, it's not my fault. He had a very, very, polite way of talking about it. But if you ever happen to be, at an event or something like that, just keep in mind that, their sensibilities over there are a little different from ours. So dress like you would think your grandmother would want you to. If I get a chance to go, of course I might be wearing one of our t-shirts, because actually there was somebody else from his entourage that was in Houston when we went to the Ramesses exhibit, and I was wearing my t-shirt with the logo with the two eyes of Horus, and he recognized that it was totally tricked out with that, and had to sign our books, and so yeah, if you wear something educated, that's cool. Just don't be kitschy. So your public service announcement. But let's go ahead and start off with our cookies. Um, just as a reminder, because we got some really, really great cookies over the last couple of weeks. And they've honestly been the kinds of messages that have been really reassuring to read, especially as, the last couple of weeks, which have been pretty stressful and frustrating. But a couple of weeks ago, we had gotten, your dreams are the beacons of your journey. With patience, you can overcome any challenge. Now, last week, your future is a bridge to new adventures and experiences, and your kindness will have the power to heal wounds. So that was what they had for us last week and the week before. So let's see what kind of messages they have for us tonight. Again, this is starting with the one for everybody. Many receive advice, only the wise profit from it. So, it's funny. I'm going to be meeting over Facebook Messenger with somebody who is a professional writer who's written for the likes of Transformers and G.I. Joe and Batman the Animated Series. So, I will have to pay a special attention to whatever he has to tell me about writing. But this is applying for everybody. Many receive advice, only the wise profit from it. Oh, there we go. Try and slip our little message here. Okay, I know. Okay. Right. Well, you're right. In Steelers Nation, yeah. The thing is that this was somebody in the United States that he was posing for a picture with, and here we don't mind that, but it's good to know, like if you ever get a chance to go to Egypt or something like that, definitely keep in mind that they won't begrudge you as an obvious tourist if you're willing to at least kind of meet them halfway. So. So, okay, I see that Zephas, you were saying that Nathaniel had asked for a cookie. So I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, Dr. Hoss is going to be in Atlanta. Yeah, that was part of the part of the tour. He's going to a lot of different places. So let's see. I'm going to start with, I think Ashley has got the first one, and then we'll pick up. And by the way, thank you for the super sticker. And yes, thank you for the thoughts, because I think we could all use a little bit of healing, from Sekhmet. So we'll pick up from there. So Ashley Spradley from Sekhmet. Your career will flourish and advance in September. And so, Ashley, your career will flourish and advance in September. Okay, and Aloni from Ron Sobek, and a cookie from my mom from Sekhmet. Okay, so we'll start with yours from Ron Sobek. Quite the pair. Of course, in the Middle Kingdom, you have monuments to Sobek Ra. They were combined into single deity in certain places. So, Aloni, joy will be a constant reminder of your blessings. Joy will be a constant reminder of your blessings. But I get the sense that means some joy is coming. So just remember the good blessings, that go with. But now for your mom, from Sakhmet. Your finances will bring you peace of mind. So, Mom, your finances will bring you peace of mind. So hopefully some things, the vibe that I'm getting is that some things are finally going to get straightened out. And all our hopes for you with that. But yeah, and I was telling that story just as as Steelers Nation pointed out, yeah, we're here in the United States, but again, if you get a cool tattoo or something and it's in someplace kind of freaky, just don't take a picture with Dr. Wise and show off your tattoo. It might raise some eyebrows. Okay, so Zephas, I'm assuming that's the request from Nathaniel for a cookie. And so we're going to pull that for him, and then we'll go into Lisa G. And then I see Katie Horton. So, for Nathaniel. Oh, well, that's interesting. You know what, Zephas, you requested this for Nathaniel, so that's his cookie. But this other one fell out. I think this one's for you. So let's read these. As requested for Nathaniel, embrace the opportunities you have to make a positive impact. Embrace the opportunities you have to make a positive impact. So that was for Nathaniel. Now, Zephas, for you. A stroke of good luck will find you later today. A stroke of good luck will find you later today. And I think they made sure to kind of tip that one out and tell you that. So be positive. All right, and now for Lisa G from Anapu, and then Katie from Set. And we're going to ask Set to cut us a break because it's been storming lately. But we'll start with Lisa G, who asked from Anapu. On a Saturday night, you'll dance like nobody's watching. So Lisa G, on a Saturday night, you'll dance like nobody's watching. Then Katie Horton. You will experience joy in your relationships. You will experience joy in your relationships. So, Katie, that was for you. Okay. Well, Zephas, we got yours. And then Sarcastic, I see two for Discord. We'll go ahead, since it's just two, we'll do those. And then Then Solemn Sun asking from Sutek. See if they'll let me. Okay, well, all right. So Molly Malk and then Sun. We'll catch there. So the first one's from Molly Malk. Now, for Molly Malk, laughter and joy are coming your way. Laughter and joy are coming your way. That's for Molly Malk. And the next one is for San. So for San, enthusiasm attracts others. Enthusiasm attracts others. So that's for San. And I've got these right here. If we need to go back, and catch anybody's, just let me know. But I'm just going to scroll down real quick. So I'm trying to keep track. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I had to cut it short. I need to go to the store. Get envelopes. Gosh, I wish I could just hand you some of mine, but lots of love. Thank you for anyone who has to, tune out, because the rest of the world beckons. We thank you as always for being here, and okay. I have to say, Aloni, what confused me earlier. My name is Sharon, not Shannon, but Yamana, who tunes in on the on my cell phone, his sister that lives with him is Shannon, and so I was a little confused because I'm like, wait, Shannon's over on the other one. Who are you talking to? But no, it's okay. But I'm used to getting that, a lot. It's just kind of a weird thing. If you're Sharon, you get called Shannon a lot, and I wonder if Shannons get called Sharons a lot. But okay, sarcastic Yodas for one. I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll do Solemn Sun, and then Threlo.
Shannon says yes, they do.
There you go. Yeah, so sarcastic, since you're kind enough to relay the fortunes for folks. Yours says, to be loving is to give without expecting anything in return. To be loving is to give without expecting anything in return. Now that has two meanings, two applications. That's how you are. That's how we be loving to other people, is give without expectation. But also, if someone is giving but with expectation, of something in return, they're not being very loving. So whatever they say, it's not what they're doing. So, it is an example of what we are to do and what to be aware of from others. To be loving is to give without expecting anything in return. Okay, so now for Solemn Sun. Your financial abundance will allow you to live the life of your dreams. Solemn Sun, your financial abundance will allow you to live the life of your dreams. So good things are coming somewhere. Financial abundance. All right. Yeah, Thralo and then Kristen rebase. Thralo. Regularly assess and adjust your life priorities. Regularly assess and adjust your life priorities. Sounds like it's time to take stock. What are some things that you don't need anymore? And what things are not serving you, but what things are. Regularly assess and adjust your life priorities. So, Thralo, that was for you. Next for Kristen. And I know it's quite late where you are, so got that. So if you need to head for bed, or maybe an early breakfast, we can leave you to that. Follow your creative impulses. They lead to self-expression. So, Kristen, follow your creative impulses. They lead to self-expression. Okay. Sean from Sekhmet. Haven't asked her anything. I wonder if she has anything to say. Absolutely. And then Gabriel from Sobek. So, for Sean from Lady Sekhmet. Teach your children the value of authenticity and staying true to themselves. And of course, in order to do that, you have to have it yourself. So, Sean, yes, teach your children or yourself the value of authenticity and staying true to themselves. And one thing I do have to say is, if you're intended to be a parent, somehow they find you, because we have kids young enough to be ours, Darren's and mine, that call us for advice, and we actually had a "you woke the baby" moment earlier this week because we had the duck, in her little crib, and we were going to go back to the back, and Darren accidentally knocked over an empty Coke bottle. It rattled and made a bunch of racket and woke up the duck. so we had to tuck her in the bedroom with us. But I turned out, looked at him, I was like, "You woke the baby." So yeah, we had that parent moment, even though we've never produced any ourselves. Your children find you, in whatever ways they're meant to be. So Gabriel Sobek, let's see, Katie, we got yours, and Zabalin. So we're going to do Gabriel and then Zabalin. And Gabriel had asked for Sobek. All right. The one who laughs, lasts. So Gabriel, the one who laughs lasts. Meaning, it is a key to longevity, is being able to laugh. And I should share this bit of wisdom. At my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary, Darren asked them, what's your secret? And my grandmother said, you have to laugh. And I tell you what, that's one of the things that I can most easily recall is the sound of my grandmother telling a story about something and laughing, as she did so. She had kind of a unique sense of humor, but it ties right into that. The one who laughs lasts. So Zabalin and then Eludida. Zabalin, we hope you get to feeling better. Well, that was interesting. Hang on. Oh. Zabalin, let go of worries and embrace peace this Wednesday. Let go of worries and embrace peace this Wednesday. I think that would be good advice for all of us. So Zabalin, that was for you, and then Eludida. And then I'll scroll down and see who else is there. Eludida, a surprise opportunity will come your way soon. A surprise opportunity will come your way soon. Okay. Mary's Walk Away from the Jackals, B, and then thank you for this the stickers. Laissez-moi tranquille. Sekhmet world. World needs justice and vengeance. But you have to be careful with vengeance from Sekhmet because it's hard for her to stop. Alone, I think I'm going to head to sleep this week. This week drained me. I totally feel it. But good night. Sleep well. Oh, Robin Pan. Okay. Oh, neat. Well, that's really cool. An inner child, yeah. So teach that inner child authenticity and the value of being yourself. So okay. So married wife away, and then B, and then one eye. So from the Jackals. Your kindness will be a gift you have to share. So married Wepawet, your kindness will be a gift you have to share. Or that you have to share. But your kindness is a gift and they are encouraging you to share it with others. So now for B. B, clarity in decision making is in your future. Clarity in decision making is in your future. And now I get this sense, it's really weird as I'm holding this, it feels like it's going to be a heavy decision, but clarity and being sober headed about it is going to make things better for you in the future. So clarity and decision making is in your future. So B, that was for you. Now one eye. Last asking for guidance for this weekend. A financial opportunity will come knocking on your door on a Tuesday. A financial opportunity will come knocking on your door on a Tuesday. Just research it first. But let's see. And I know, Steelers Nation from Set, and then Robin Penn. So, Steelers Nation. Oh, wow. You've got voicemail. So, Steelers Nation asking from Set. Coming at you from the hometown of Terry Bradshaw. Your health will improve in April. Well, hopefully that means it has improved, but there's one more. Let others help you. And it has an exclamation point. Let others help you. So, Steelers Nation, your health will improve in April. Let others help you. And now for Robin Penn. Oh, wow. And you got voicemail as well. And, this to me really illustrates, if it's been a while and you come back, the guys are going to treat you like a friend that they haven't seen in a while and talk your ear off. So you tend to get voicemail. And speaking of, Robin Penn, this first one. Relationships are like investments. The more you put in, the greater your return. Now you have one more. And it says, let's see, open it here. Embrace the power of technology for productivity and innovation. Embrace the power of technology for productivity and innovation. Just don't buy Bitcoin or invest in AI. just get a new laptop or something. But yes, relationships are like investments. The more you put in, the greater your return. And embrace the power of technology for productivity and innovation. What's up?
I'm just going to check on her again.
Oh. So I just heard you mutter something about driving you nuts. Okay. All righty. Oh. Thank you so much. Thank you for the sticker. Thank you so much. And if there's anybody else who has a request for a cookie, go ahead and toss that up there. We'll wrap those up before we make our offerings endure. And you had requested one, so we're going to pull one for Yamanu real quick. Your future is a river. Let it flow with prosperity.
Well,
So,
that sounds good.
yeah, your future is a river. Let it flow with prosperity. So, okay.
Thank you.
Mm. All righty. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Unu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Enid, endures. May they endure, as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the Shrine of Shanit in Unu endures. As the name of Osir, Kentiamentiu endures. As the name of Aset in Necheru endures. As the name of Sutach in Nubet endures. As the name of Horus in Pei endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Khamenyu endures. As the name of Ra in the Akhet endures likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Bastet, Sakhmet. You have come in peace, O Yunachuru. May you go forth in peace, O Ra, O Bastet, O Sakhmet. May you go forth in peace, O Yunachuru, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Oh. All right. Thank you guys for being with us. Thank you for sharing and for participating with us. I guess if there's one other thing that I will share, and um, I realize for folks that are tuning in overseas, it's getting late, so just um, because there was that big power outage that was in Spain and Portugal and parts of France. And the funny thing is, this past weekend we had a power outage here, and it's funny on the phone they said, "Oh well, we're doing maintenance." Well, what happened was it was warmer this past weekend than they expected, and so the load on the system was more than they had planned for, and so they had to shut everything down to avoid a catastrophic, cascading failure. And so this is the kind of thing that you're probably going to see more of this around the world, just as infrastructures age and, you have changes in the climate and all that. So I guess if I was going to give everybody a PSA for, just safety's sake, I guess whatever is try to plan and have like, what really helped us out was we had some things that were just in jars that we could just pop open and have for lunch, and while we were waiting, they make little fans that are battery operated and stuff like that, which can kind of help you tide you over if you're stuck without power for a couple of hours. So just even just thinking about it and saying, well, if the power goes out, I have a plan to do something, I will do X or Y or Z. It's better than just being caught unawares and saying, oh man, what do I do? So wherever you are, it's going to look different for everybody, where you're at in your part of the world, but it's a smart thing to do. And of course, being fans of ancient Egypt, we might have an advantage of other people over other people that we think about. Well, how did they live? How did they do things? How did they keep themselves cool in the summertime? It's a desert. The more we learn about that, that's one of the things that fascinates me is, what did they do? Because, those are answers that could help us even now in the 21st century, with all this technology that sometimes likes to hiccup. So if our live streams are any indication, technology likes to hiccup. So just think about that. That's my PSA for you. Yes, always store water and water and food that you can just pop open and eat, and that you can just store at room temperature. What we had, and this is the funny thing about it, it was a jar of gefilte fish, and if you think about it, that's something that was made for. It's the recipe. I think it comes from somewhere in Europe, and there's a whole history behind it. But a lot of times people over here eat it when they're trying to observe the Sabbath, and if you're observing like strict Orthodox Judaism, they don't kindle any kind of a fire on the Sabbath day. So that means no cooking. So you have to have things already prepared. So you pop open a jar of gefilte fish, have some crackers, and boom, there you go. We actually had a pretty tasty, lunch that way. So little things like that are great for, just having in case of, something like that happening. So. So everyone be safe and well, and have a great week. And remember, our fortune for the weeks is that many receive advice, but only the wise profit by it. So if you receive advice this week, take it to mind.
See you next week. Same cat time.
Okay. Yes, but always water. Yeah. Great advice, sarcastic. And we learned about the water thing after the ice storm that we had that froze pipes. So yeah, I've got just jars of it. What we do is we take old CPAP bottles from the CPAP water, and we just fill them up and store those. So I actually am to a point now where I need to cycle some of them out because it's been a minute. But yeah, just everybody be safe and well. Thanks and lots of love, and we'll be back next week. So.
Tune in on the Same Cat channel, folks.
Yeah, and hopefully in the interim there will be another. I will have that video up soon. So stay tuned on that. But lots of love.